I mean, even just yesterday, we saw Shopify announce that they're making USDC payments a default option automatically for every merchant on their platform in the US and then in Europe. That's like 1 million merchants.
So like a PayPal button. And then,
pay with USDC.
And then a USDC button.
It will be there by default.
Yeah.
And in fact, not only that, they'll be offering merchants 0.5% cash back to the merchant. So they're going to actually compensate the merchant, which is incredible. And so I think you're seeing platforms like this adopting USDC. And so, you know, as the operator of the world's largest regulated stablecoin network in the world, we want to, and you know, we're really a market neutral infrastructure. We don't compete for consumers or merchants or businesses. We want to work with everybody to take advantage of this breakthrough technology innovation.
The breakthrough comes with the regulatory support, as you say. Genius Act, when do you expect it to come into play?
Well, yesterday the Genius Act passed a critical cloture vote with a supermajority, bipartisan, and so that sets it on a glide path to pass the Senate on Tuesday of next week.
Potentially we see Amazon, Walmart already really galvanizing themselves to have their own stablecoins. How quickly could that upend Visa and MasterCard?
Well, look, I think if you're a major technology company or you're a major commerce firm or you're a major financial institution, when you get legal certainty that stablecoin money is a new form of electronic money that is available to the global financial system, you're gonna pay attention. And obviously, you're going to look at the technology, the progress of the technology as well. And I think the conclusion that a lot of major firms are reaching is that this is the new money layer of the internet, and it provides tremendous technology to innovate beyond what we've been able to innovate with money before, and it offers tremendous benefits ultimately to these firms' bottom lines. And so it's a technology that's ready, and it's, you know, a technology with the Genius Act, which you referred to, I think, which gets the legal certainty to really utilize this at scale. And so from my perspective, first of all, it's not surprising at all. And I think it's a tremendous opportunity as the world connects to this new form of currency on the internet.
Is it not surprising at all because they're coming to you to help build the infrastructure layer? How much would USDC, or indeed what Circle does, be what Amazon and Walmart eventually adopt?
Well, we see tremendous opportunities to collaborate with major technology firms, major payments companies, major financial institutions, and we already do. We work with some of the biggest household names.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, you know, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, you know, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe
This technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And then also, of course, in the first quarter of 2025, we always get a correction. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel. through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto make a move up. As I'm doing this video, though, we are pulling back. And don't forget, guys, we have CME that opens tonight. We know it's going to move the market. And then once yield rates get to move in the morning, tomorrow morning, it's going to move the markets again. And we have plenty of geopolitical events that are going to affect the markets. So, guys, make sure you're keeping an eye out. And I told you, going towards the end of the month, we're definitely going to have a pullback in stocks and cryptos. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates on Friday climb back up even after the auctions. We had the dollar slightly up, which you know the dollar is going to keep weakening. We have volume in crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $168 billion on Friday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now, we have Jerome in the house this week. And again, most likely he's not going to raise rates, geopolitical events, tariffs. They say the jobs market is decent. And we know inflation is here and it's definitely not going anywhere. But because of that uncertainty, most likely he's going to pause. And we know when it comes to the Hegelian dialectic, Trump has been telling the Fed to cut a full basis point. Because like he stated, at the end of the year, we have to refinance over $10 trillion. But we know that's the reason why we're hearing the drums are beating. They have to do a distraction. Because now it's time to move this fourth industrial revolution. And we're going to speak about stablecoins next, because stablecoins is the catalyst, this bill that's going to move us forward to this fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we know anytime we hear the drums are beating, they've always been an agenda. World War I, World War II, and World War III is going to put us in the fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, guys, we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs. We have BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs on Friday were down. And we had spot Ethereum ETFs break record of a 19-day inflow streak with modest outflows. And of course, going towards the end of the month, outflows pick up for Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs. It's like clockwork. That has not changed. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Vietnam legalizes digital assets under the new digital tech industry law starting January 1st, 2026. And again, I don't care what country you go to, they all have a plan for this new digital economy. But we also know the emerging markets are going to lead this fourth industrial revolution. America is behind on purpose. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Tron hit an all-time high in May with $694 billion in USDT transfers. And again, that was due to the emerging markets. Now we have Bybit CEO unveils Bitrue, its first on-chain DEX on Solana, launching this month. Also, we have Brazil now charges a 17.5% flat tax on all crypto gains, ending the exemption for small investors. And we know they like to dangle that carrot to get you in. And that's what Shopify is doing right now with USDC. And lastly, we have Jeremy O'Leary says stablecoins are the highest utility form of money ever created. And we know that is a fact, because they'll be able to attach that smart contract and be able to tell you what, when, when, and how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And he states that iPhone moment is coming. And we also know that is a fact. They already have it behind the curtain. They just need that crisis to bring in all this technology. And once this stablecoin bill is passed, you're going to see this digital economy move fast forward inside the United States, because all this technology is ready. It's already been tested in so many other countries and the military. So guys, we already have the drones ready. We have the digital assets ready. We have blockchain ready. We have the robots ready. And the algorithms and AI agents have been on the job. And when it comes to the consumer, they're going to dangle that carrot. Give them free stable coins. Give them free Bitcoin just to start off, so therefore they can get acclimated with the technology. But remember, guys, they don't want the people to understand it. They just want them to tap and keep it moving. Like Jeremy O'Leary stated, it's already a default using USDC, and they'll never know the difference between using a digital dollar and using a stable coin until these smart contracts come into play. And the people will still not understand the technology besides us, because we were here from the beginning. The same way the current financial system is. Those who lived back in 1913, they knew how the system was before all the changes. And the same way we got off the gold and silver standard, people noticed the changes. Then you can print money unlimited when you're on the petrodollar. But those who understood the system could take advantage. They knew that debt was a good thing as long as it was business debt. And the same thing with this technology, moving everything digital and tokenization, where you'll be able to buy a small piece of maybe a real estate building where otherwise you would have no opportunity of doing that. Same thing with Bitcoin. It's sitting at 100,000. Most people can't afford to buy a full Bitcoin, but guess what now? They can buy a piece of it. Just think about that when it comes to the global assets. And that's the reason why this space is going to open up trillions. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate. Not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York. COVID 33, Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.